Hi, Lauren.
Hey, Jen. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for writing in. You want to tell me about the stormwater situation going on here?
Yeah, so we have two downspouts on this side of the house, one right here and then one all the way down the other end. And what we're finding is that we're getting water in the basement and also getting pools of water here in the sidewalk that are freezing over in the winter. So we're pretty concerned about that as a liability.
Yeah, that's a huge liability. You know, it's a very busy street, two sidewalks coming together. So when I was looking at your pictures, originally I was thinking that we take this downspout and that downspout and tie it together and bring it to a dry well over here. But then I thought of all the labor digging up all of these boxwoods. I didn't want to disturb all that. So over here, I think we'll just put in a pipe and a pop-up emitter to diffuse into the grass. And then coming this way, we'll take, since this is definitely a very important area, we'll take this downspout, put a little mini dry well right here, and then it'll mitigate the water, send it back into the ground. What do you think?
Sounds great.
All right, so I'm gonna grab some tools. We might have a few thunderstorms today, but maybe not.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jen.
Cool. Okay, this is the setup that I have for the front yard solution. I'm gonna walk you through it, okay?
Great.
Over here, your downspout. It doesn't need this elbow anymore. So this elbow was directing water from this to this, straight out to the road, right? We'll get rid of that. Take this elbow off. Don't need it anymore. This is a downspout connector. It's gonna fit, it's a 4-inch. You slide it right up here. So then this connector will fit to this piece right here. And then this will go into this elbow, right? So this setup is gonna go underground. You won't see it from here down.
Okay.
So the elbow connects to this pipe, right?
Okay.
So this is a Schedule 40 solid PVC pipe that will insert into one of these holes, but I want to wait to punch these holes out until we get it situated in the ground.
Okay.
Some people use perforated pipe, which lets water diffuse into the ground, but I want it to get away from the house directly to this pit.
Great.
This is the catch basin, and this catch basin is going to sit within the dry well, and the dry well basically is a big hole. At the bottom, we're going to put about 3 inches of crushed stone. And the manufacturer calls out to put a landscape fabric bag, but I'm just gonna add crushed stone because I think it's important in this situation. So I'm gonna do that. Here's the lid. Goes on here, right? This is the drain inlet. So any surface water is gonna come in. It's also, you could take these screws off and you could clean it out. So it's a good clean out. This sits right on top after you pop out a little area in there. And then crushed stone is gonna be filled up to just about here. We're gonna pop all these holes out just in this middle section so water will diffuse out. The rest will be open, and then we'll put it in the ground, bury it, and you won't even see it.
Sounds like a great solution.
Great, so let me show you what I have for the back.
Okay.
Okay, so back here, much more simplified, right? We're gonna do the same connection with the downspout connector and everything, solid pipe out to this pop-up emitter, right? So this is gonna pitch underground, just like pitch, meaning like it's gonna be just directed at a slant to get the water over here. This is called a pop-up emitter. So what it does, there's a spring on the inside. So the force of the water is gonna come through this pipe. It's gonna lift it up, and the water is gonna diffuse into this area. So this will be situated here. This will be at the level of ground, and then we'll dig 18 inches by 18 inches and put gravel underneath, just so it doesn't just become soggy and clogged in this area. It'll help it disperse.
Great.
Okay? Let's go get started up front.
Sounds good.
So this is the area where I think the dry well should be dug.
Okay.
Before you put any shovel in the ground, we call dig safe. Everything's been marked. The gas line is over there, so we're clear of that. Next, what we do is measure this, right? So this is how wide we want the hole. I want it to be 36 inches, so I want an overhang of 5-6 inches on either side, and we'll fill that with crushed stone.
Okay.
And then we want to measure to the top of this. Tell me what you see for measurement.
Let's see, that plus the gravel gets us to about 40 inches.
Perfect. So when we dig in, we're going to dig 36 by 40 inches.
Okay.
Here's the 36. I'm going to make a mark right here.
Okay.
All right, so let's just dig a square. We'll try to save the sod, and then we'll get cranking.
Sounds good.
Kick your foot underneath and just pry it. Perfect. Look at you.
Got it.
You're a natural. All right, so now the downspout connector is attached to the pipe. We just have to put in the catch basin.
All right.
Perfect. Okay, the catch basin is in, and we need to fill it up with 3/4 inch crushed stone, about 8 inches.
Okay.
All right, so then we'll get the lid, and then we'll wrap the fabric around it. I already cut a hole.
And this is so debris doesn't get?
Yeah, so soil doesn't get in here. Awesome. Before the rain comes, I think we should get started on the trench out back. What we're gonna do is cut 10 feet out from this downspout, go about 5 inches on either side of this pipe, and then at the end we'll dig like an 18 by 18 inch little spot for crushed stone for the pop-up emitter to sit in.
Okay, great.
All right, well, I'm glad we got the trench dug before it started torrential pouring.
Yep.
But now we could see it work in action.
Exactly.
So see all the water coming out of this downspout? This is gonna have a place to go, okay? So what I'm gonna do, take this off. So we could adjust it to whatever we need for the pipe. Do you wanna grab the big pipe?
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
Good.
So I'm just gonna slip that on here. All right, so these are all snug connections. I'm gonna have you come over here and hold it, and then I'm gonna put some crushed stone underneath.
Okay.
That should be good for right now.
Okay.
Then you can let it rest, then we could tweak it and adjust it.
Great.
So let's do the same for down here.
Okay.
Tell me when to stop.
That looks good.
All right, Lauren, I just want to see it has a ever so slight pitch. By eye, it looked good, and by level, it looks good. So let's backfill this baby. So it doesn't look that beautiful right now, but it's functional. And give it, say, a month, it's gonna all knit back together and it'll be just like your old grass.
Perfect.
So let's go finish up in the front and then we'll see how it all goes.
Sounds good.
Feel that sun? So psyched the rain stopped.
Yeah, it was raining pretty hard there for a while.
It was brutal. All right, looks like we just need a little more on this side, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, and then let's just backfill. All right, now everything's backfilled. Let's just clean up and put a little grass seed down.
All right, almost done.
Cool. All right, Lauren, I think this looks pretty good.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jen.
Yeah, that was great. I think this is gonna be a big accomplishment. Just keep your seed watered until it pops, and then you should be good to go.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, that's your present.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.